In our last video, we have seen 4 different causes of objection handling: money-based, trust-based, urgency, and need-based objections. In this video, we are going to see how to handle objections. So let's begin. When customer throw objection at you, take a pause, listen carefully, and don't react defensively. Train yourself that you can control, you can avoid any negative emotions you are feeling at that time. Focus on what customer is saying and which problem you are going to solve. See, surveys suggest that people who take a pause in the objection cases, they can do 5 times more sell than who don't take. So take a pause. Allow your body language, allow your verbal communications to communicate that you are listening. See, broadly we can divide objections into 2 categories: said and unsaid. In said objection, customer will bluntly tell us that I don't need this product, or I don't have money to buy this product, I don't trust the quality of this product. In unsaid objection, it's a salesperson's responsibility to ask the questions and understand the objection. Here is the phrase: best salesperson is also best at asking the questions. It's a salesperson job who is attending customer to get the heart of the objection, to fully understand it and its source or its cause, we can say. To do this, ask permission from customer to understand and explore the issue. From there, summarize it as you understand. When you summarize it, customer sees issue more fully, more clearly, and you get closer to source of objection as a result. After you summarize, customer confirms that you understood it. Ask what else questions, why questions for more clarification. Often that last what else question contains the biggest objection you need to overcome to move closer to the sale. There is a huge difference between reacting and responding. You subconsciously react but consciously respond. This is all about emotional quotient. This is all about emotional management. Our third step is respond properly. When you understand the objection and confirm from the customer by summarizing it, address the most important and critical objection first. Once we do this and work through the greatest barrier to moving forward, other issues may no longer matter as much to customer. You should do your best to resolve the issues on the spot in real time. The more effective way you resolve the issues in real time, you will have a greater chance to move sale forward. If you need more information or help to resolve the specific issues, then take a help from seniors or concerns. But we need to remember, don't wing it. When customer sense that service associate or salesperson is ad-libbing, it creates distract. Responses can seem insincere too. So keep it short, clear, and to the point. After giving solutions, confirm that you have satisfied all their concerns. Just because they nodded during your response doesn't mean that they agreed everything you said. Ask if customer is happy with the solution. We usually try to give solution and try to run away from the objection, rather than quick answer to yes or no moment. But don't force them. If customer isn't ready to give detailed feedback, let it be. In short, be sure that you don't accept lukewarm yes as an answer. We are at the end of this video, but not the series. We are coming up with some exciting videos soon. So stay tuned. This is Basavaraj Patil signing off until we meet again.